Hello everyone, welcome to Launch to Profit Step-by-Step 90-Day Case Study. My name is Kweku and I welcome you to today's class. Today is day 7 of 90 in this affiliate marketing tutorial for beginners challenge, and today we are building the website part 1. So far so good. So today is the real deal. Okay, we have gone through the research phase and now we are into the building phase. Okay, now today's task is to design our website, and I have divided this into 2 parts. That means we are going to do the first part today and then we continue tomorrow, because to design the website to become the one we want to use is going to take more than 1 hour, and I don't want us to spend all that today. So I'm going to divide today's task into 2. Okay, so before we dive into today's task, let me welcome you to my channel if today is your first time on this channel. This is a series of videos that I have designed to show you step by step how to start affiliate marketing in 90 days. The motivation here is to take you through the process step by step so you can follow along with what I am doing, copy and twist it with your own topic, your own content, and with your own website. In order for all of us to be on the same page, please make sure you watch previous videos. The links are in the description below. With that being said, and without further delays, let's get started. So the part 1 of this task is, first of all, we will have to buy our domain, or we have to buy the hosting, and then after that we will go ahead and register the domain that we are going to use for the challenge or for the website, and then we install the website on our hosting platform, and then we go ahead and then install the themes and add some plugins, and we configure the basic settings of our website. Alright, so today is more or less like the beginning of our website design. If you haven't done this before and you don't know anything about how to design a website, this is how you are going to do it, and I'm going to make sure I explain everything. I take my time to show you each step so that you just follow along and then use it to design your own website. Okay, all right, so with that being said, let's build the website live right in front of you. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use Namecheap. Okay, I'm going to use Namecheap for this to host my website, and the reason being that I already have a hosting plan with them, and so I'm just going to add this website onto my existing websites that I have with them. Okay, now so far the cheapest platform that you can host your website with no further problems with regard to your website going down and everything is Namecheap. Okay, and when you come to Namecheap website, the first thing that you have to do is to go to the hosting, and when you go to the hosting, you select the shared hosting. The shared hosting will give you, these are the plan for their shared hosting. Okay, now first of all, I want us to we are doing hosting, so I want us to select 2 years. Okay, there's a reason why I want you to, force yourself to buy 2 years of your hosting. You can go ahead and then cancel at any time, but what I'm saying is, with the experience that I have with previous, when I started my journey, buying 1 year might not be good enough for you. So you have to go with the 2-year plan. Okay, now when you select your 2-year, there are other plan here, which is the Stellar, which is the basic. It gives you only 3 websites. You have only 3 websites. You can host only 3 websites with this plan. You have a domain which is not free. Okay, then we have 20 gig of SSD, that is the storage that you are going to use. You have 30 mailboxes, and then a website builder. All right, the rest are all here. Okay, now when you come to the Stellar Plus also has the same domain, which is you have a domain, and then you have unlimited website. You can host as many as website that you want with this particular plan, and then you have unlimited SSD. Okay, instead of having 20 gig with the basic plan, with this plan you have unlimited, which means your storage space can vary depending on how many websites that you have on your hosting plan. Okay, now you have auto backup, you have website builder, and it comes with all these additional packages. Okay, especially the free supersonic CDN is one of the most important thing you need to get with your website when it comes to hosting your website in today's technology. All right, for your website to run as fast as you can, you would need to have a CDN, that is content delivery network. Now this makes your website available in all countries, and instead of the person, let's say if somebody's trying to access your website from as far as India, the person who is trying to access your website computer does not need to come to USA, where you are going to host your website, to access your website. So a copy of your website files will be sent to a server nearer to the person in the India. Okay, so that's how it works. Your website will be replicated all around the globe based on where Namecheap is having their website, is having their servers around the globe. Okay, so it's very important to have the CDN, and choosing this package will give you the CDN, a free CDN, of course. All right, so it's advisable that you go ahead with this Stellar Plus, and then choose your 2 years plan. Okay, all right. In case you don't have any hosting plan, I would advise you to use Namecheap as your hosting provider. I've been hosting my website with them, and I don't have any issue. My website not going down. It's all the time is on, and is super fast with all the time. Wherever you are, you can access my website, and I'm so happy with whatever Namecheap is giving me. All right. Okay. Now the next thing to do is, after you have selected your package, okay, you just click on get started. Now when you come to get started, all right, what you do is you have to do your domain name connection. Okay, but just let me just be clear here. Okay, I'm actually the domain that I'm going to use for this particular challenge. I've bought it already, so I am going to use different domain name to do this registration for you to see. Then after that, I will switch back to the domain that I'm going to use for this challenge. Okay, the reason being that my hard drive got crashed and all the videos that I recorded during the buying of the domain is gone, and I need to do a new video. So that's why I don't have the video for the buying of the domain of the name that I'm going to use for this challenge. Okay, so just like we did for the business name, I'm going to use the business name that I selected during the yesterday task. Okay, so I started with little. So yesterday during the name, I use this to show you how to come up with a name. So I'm going to use that as the domain name for this registration, okay, process. For this registration process, for you to know how to register your domain with Namecheap platform. All right. So after you have entered your domain name, and then it's ticked like this, which means it's available for you to register, all you have to do is select the .com. You know, we have the .com, we have .fan, .host, and .site, .online, .press, store, tech, and co, and all of that. Okay, so the best is to go with the .com, as a lot of people, everybody is familiar with this domain name, and it is easy to remember. It's easy to recognize. So you have littlecontainergarden.com. So you select this, and then you come down. Okay, then you connect this domain to your hosting. Okay, so you click on this, and then Namecheap will connect this little container garden to the hosting that you are buying. Is that okay? All right. Now, after you have gone through this process, you have to move this to your cart or add it to your cart. So you go to add to cart. Now, when it goes into your cart, what you do is you come here and then do your additional packages. Okay, so domain registration is 1 year. You can do this for 1 year because this you can renew it the next year, but the hosting you have to choose 2 years. Okay, there's a difference between hosting, and then there's difference between the and then domain. Domain is the name of your website, where the hosting is where you are storing your website files. Is that okay? All right. So let's say if your business is like a car, okay, the name of the car might be maybe Toyota or Nissan, but where you will park the car so that anytime you go there you will see your car is your hosting. Okay, so that's the difference. So and every year you can renew this, but for my advice, I will advise you, or I will recommend you to use 2 years for your hosting, and then probably buy 1 year of your domain. If you can afford 2 years, You can go 2 years with the domain as well. Okay. All right. So now when you select 2 years for both, your price is now $74, which is very cheap. All right. Now, one thing you should also know is that after 2 years, when you are renewing this, it's not going to be the same price. It will go to the normal price. Okay, in case you want to know the normal price, I think we can get it over here. So this is it. You will pay, you will renew it at 68.58. Okay, so if you buy it at this price, which is somewhere between 34, okay, you pay 34, and then let me highlight it for you. So you pay 34 today, and then when you are renewing it, you will pay 68. Okay, so that's how it works. So now this is, let's say, a welcome bonus. So you pay this, but when you are renewing it, you will renew it at 68. And that is also the reason why it is important to go buy it more. Okay, because if you go, like, let's say, more than 2 years, your price will still come down, and you will still have more time to use your website without even thinking about renewing your website. So that is the reason why I am recommending you to buy 2 years. Okay. All right. Now after that, so after you have selected whatever years or duration that you want for your website, let me just use 1 year here. So we go 64.34. All right. Now there are other things you can add, which is something like SSL. But the SSL, you are going to get SSL for free with this package that you are buying. So you don't need to add any SSL to it. SSL is a security, makes your website secured by adding security encryption protocol onto your website. Okay, so that when people visit your website, all the data that they will be accessing will be secured. Okay, and it is one of the recommendation from search engines like Google. If your website don't have SSL, your website will be pushed to somewhere else. I mean, you cannot have any, your website will not be able to rank. Okay, it's very, very important to have that on your website. And then you have VPN, you have premium DNS. All these things can be added later, so we don't need them right now. Okay, and after that, you just click on your confirm order. Now, to confirm your order, you need to create an account, and that is, you have to sign up by registering with Namecheap platform. Okay, so you come here, because you don't have account with them, you need to create an account. So you come here, you enter the name that you want to use, that is the username that you want to use. So maybe I will use something like, so let's see if this name is available. All right, then you come here and then you type your password. Okay, so then you enter your first name. My first name is Kweku. And then you enter your last name. So you enter your last name, and then you enter your email address. This is the email address that you are using for this. All right, so you can take this, yes, sign me up for newsletters. Okay, you can do this, or you can just take it out if you don't want any newsletters to be sent to you. So you just go and then you create an account. Okay, so after you have created your account, your next step is to enter your credit card details. So you enter your credit card details, you add a new card, you enter the name on the card, and then you enter the number to the card, and then you can set this as a default card that you're going to use to do purchasing. All right, so this is it, and after that you continue and do your payment. Is that okay? Okay, so you enter your card details, that is your card, the card number, the name on the card, and then after that you continue. Okay, so you continue with the payment. All right, now after you have done the payment, you will receive an email that tells you that your purchase has gone through, and then it will give you a link. So it will give you a link to click on it to access your website. So let's go to the link that it was given to me to have access to the website. Okay, so after you have paid and confirm your order, this is where the link will take you. Okay, this is the dashboard for your Namecheap. So you'll come here and then you will see your domain name and all the necessary things that you need to do. Okay, so if you want to have access to the website that you have you just paid for, okay, usually what happens is when the domain is registered here, you will come to hosting. Okay, so you come to hosting list. So when you come to the hosting, you will see the domain that you just bought with the hosting. This is the hosting domain that I actually registered with, and this is what I have been hosting my website with, and it's going to expire next year, this year, December. All right, now what you do is you go to cPanel, and then when you come to cPanel, you will have this WordPress Manager by Softacolors. Okay, so you click on this Softacolors, you click on this, and then you go ahead and then do installation. Okay, what you do is when you come here, you will see your domain here, but it is not installed. So you click on install, and then you go ahead and do installation. Now the installation process is just like installing normal software. So it will ask you to enter your username and your password, and then you go ahead, you enter them, and then you install. After you have installed, it will give you a link like this, okay, to log in, or you just press this to log in. Now this is the domain that I'm going to use for this challenge. Okay, so after I did the installation, I just click on this, and then it will take me to my login page. Okay, so this is the website that I just installed, the brand new website. Nothing is on this website, so this is the default settings that came with my installation. Okay, so this is how the installation is done. Now that we have finished the installation, what you do is that you have to wait for a couple of minutes, between 10 to 30 minutes, for your website to propagate. Okay, sometimes after installation, when you do a login from this page, from your dashboard, the Softacolors dashboard, it will tell you this website is unavailable, which means your website is still in the propagation period, which means now that Namecheap is verifying your DNS and other things, trying to put all settings in place, migrate your website onto the internet. So you need to hold on for a couple of minutes before your website can open. But since I have installed this a couple of days ago, mine is already propagated, and that is why I was able to have access instantly like that. Okay, it doesn't happen usually every day like that, but if you click on the login page here and then you are not having access to your website, all you have to do is just hold on a little bit, just wait for about 10 to 15 minutes for your website to propagate online before you can have access to your newly installed website. Is that okay? All right, so that is it. Now we have installed our website. Now we have access to our website. What we have to do is to go ahead and do the basic configuration. All right. Okay, so what we are going to do is go to the dashboard and then see if there is a post. If the installation came with a post, we go there and then we delete. There is no post here. So alright, usually you will have a default sample page here, but I don't know, this one it didn't come with it. Then you go to categories, you try categories. There are no categories here to delete. What about tags? There are no tags to delete. Let's go to media. Are there any pictures here to delete? There is no. Let's go to pages. Are there any pages? You should see sample pages, privacy policy pages and stuff like that over here, but mine is not showing. So yeah, if you see any other pages, you can just delete them, clear everything from there. Now when we go to, let's go to themes. Now these are the default themes that came with the installation. Okay, I have 2024 theme, and that is this is the theme. Okay, and then we have 2021, 2023, and then 2022. All these are default. Okay, so what we do is we will go to this and then delete it, and then you go to this one as well, then you delete it. Then 2023, you delete that one as well. Then we have only one left. You always have to have one default theme for backup purposes. Okay, so we are going to do a theme installation. Okay, and the theme that we are going to use is Ocean WP. So in order for us to do this, first of all, let us try to clear everything from here so that we can have a clean dashboard. Okay, so I'll close that one, and then you click on this screen option and then deactivate all of them. Just uncheck all these boxes. Now everything is gone, and then the space is clean. Okay, so the first thing that we have to do is, as you can see, we need to secure this website. Already I've logged in as my name, as myself. Okay, but I want to do something. I want to add my my admin name that is being registered on WordPress. Okay, I have an account that is registered on WordPress, and that is what I'm going to use to administer this website as well. Okay, so that on the internet, everybody will see that when you go to the WordPress, you will see that this website also belongs to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new user. So I'm going to do a new user addition, and then it is asking me to choose a username. So I'm going to use my usual name, which is, and then the email address is this. That is the email address for the WordPress. All right. So I'll use my name, Kweku Afenyi, and then the website is this. Okay. So generate the password, and then my role is to be an administrator. Okay. So I create a new. All right. So as you can see that the account that I'm having with WordPress is having a profile picture on it, and so you can see there's a profile picture here, and that is what I want to use. Okay, so I will log off from here, and then I'll log in as myself. Okay, so now I'll go back to the user, and then I will delete this guy. Okay, this guy, I don't need this guy anymore. So I'll delete this, delete, apply, delete everything. Okay, so now this is me. Okay, all right. Now after we have done this, you go to settings, then you go to general. Okay, general. Now these are the website title, which is Remote Desk Central. Do you have any tagline? Not yet. I don't have any tagline here. So this is the URL to the website, the email, and then check everything. Check. Okay, we have it. Okay, now let's go to writing. Are there any changes to be done here? Nope. So what about reading? Are there any changes? No. Discussion. Okay, so all right, so there's no changes to be done here. I'm okay with it. Now let's go to permalinks. Okay, you go to permalinks, and then it is a day and name. Okay, this is actually how your posts will be displayed. Like when you come to the top URL here, okay, when you open a post, it's supposed to display the name of the post. Okay, so not address like this. Okay, so you have to select the post name. You change it to the post name so that it will give you the real address. Okay, then we save settings. Now that is also done. Now let's go back to dashboard. Okay, now let's do. So what we are going to do is to install the theme. Okay, as you can see how the website looks like. We are going to install a theme that we are going to use for this website. And like I said before, the website that I'm going to the theme that I'm going to use is called Ocean WP. Now, to have access to the themes, you go to appearance and then you go to themes. All right, now when you come here, you go to add new theme, and then on the new theme you will search for Ocean WP. That is here. Okay, you install and then you activate. So as you can see, our website is supposed to change. So what we do is we just do a refresh, and now this is how our website looks like. Okay, it still doesn't look nice, but we have to go ahead and configure them, design it. Okay, Now, after you install this theme, it will automatically tell you that there are other extra that you need to install for this theme to work properly. So it is telling you to let's install Ocean Extra. So we go ahead, it's a plugin, so you just go ahead and then you install. Now let's skip this for now. Okay, all right, so we have now installed the Ocean WP and the extras. Okay, now what we're going to do next is to